That's me. Howdy, friends. How you doing? I can't spell. Boop. Come on in. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Where are you watching from? My ego wants us to talk about something. How completely unfair it is. I'm laughing at myself. I want you to laugh at me too. Hi. I'm not seeing anybody's comments. Is nobody commenting? What's going on? What is the dealio? Hi, Brody. I'm just seeing your comment is the first comment I've seen. So are you the first person to comment? Because nobody else's comments have come up. I'm going to just pop on here. That's all I'm seeing. Hi, how are you? You look amazing. I love your updated pictures that you send of all the progress that you're making on your weight loss journey and your health journey. And I love it so much, and it's amazing. So, hi, Trisha. Hi, B. How you doing? Hi, Mazel. You changed your name. It was Mazel something else before, wasn't it? You're welcome. Hi, Sandra from Australia. How are you? In the land down under. Do you hate hearing that? I mean, because you live over there, do you hate hearing that you're down under? Like instead of above? Like that's kind of derogatory, isn't it? I'm not going to say that ever again. I'm never going to do that again. Oh, goodness. Just sharing. Hi, Becky. Pine Snapple. Hi, Maya. Oh, it is what it is. Well, Sandra, you're such a good sport. Isn't that wonderful? Geographical devaluing. Yes, exactly. Exactly my point. Geographical devaluing. Can't have that, can we? Oh my. How is everybody today? Did you have a wonderful Monday/Tuesday? Happy Tuesday to my friends in Australia. So, hi, Cindy. Come on in, everybody. No, you didn't. Aw, I would ask you to tell me why, but I feel like it'll make me sad. Is it going to make me sad? Please don't make me sad. I'm in a good mood. I got to be in a good mood for the readings. So I will say, I hope it gets better for you. Trisha says it's been getting better for her. Oh, it's cold and rainy. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I can handle that. I can handle weather-related sadness. Oh, So, had a little job thing today, right? That was fun. Rough day. Today was our 42 anniversary. Harder than. Oh, Cindy, I can understand that. I can't even comprehend how that feels. I've never been with somebody that long. I'm sure it's horrible, and I'm sorry. Sorry you're having a hard time. Sunny here, but it is summer here. Yes, you get to have summer. We get to have fall. Everybody's happy. By the time fall comes around, we're all ready for it because summer just kicks our butt. To be honest, it just really kicks us in the junk. And it gets really hot. And so now you get to have all the hot and you get to experience the burns and the sweats and all the fun stuff. So good on you, mate. I have a donation from Brody and Dawn. So I'm going to write Brody down. Good day, mate. 82 today and 62 tomorrow. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Dawn, the readings tonight are $25. Thank you. I don't know if you want to or what the deal is. Please let me know how that is going to work for you. Okay. We're going to do. If you can do extra, that would be great. Okay, Dawn. Let's see what we can do, okay? Let me put these damn glasses on because my eyes are a little blurry right now because it's been a long day. I've been staring at the screen all day. Tornado warning. Oh, no. Hi, Pat. Heying. Okay. We're doing spirit messages tonight, my darlings. They're $25 a piece. These are messages from your loved ones. We're not doing any other reading other than messages from your loved ones. Dawn would like a little extra, so we're going to do a little extra for her. She did send extra, so that's how that's going to work. Let me plug in this phone real quick. That is what I've got to do because I am not as organized as I would wish myself to be. Why do batteries have to die so fast? That's what I want to know. Go. Why aren't you going? There you go. There we go. That's good. The street lights just went out. Oh, no. Cindy, I demand that you put a bubble of protection around yourself. I love your eye, that color. What do you mean? They're always this color. These are my eyeballs. They always look like this. For the most part, sometimes they look like this because I can't see. But they generally always look blue. Yeah. So thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so everybody come on in, Papa Squat. Let's do some readings. So my little ego wants to talk about something real quick. How unfair Facebook is. That I'm trying to do God's work, dang it. I'm trying to do the work of the light worker. And thank you, Trish. I appreciate you. I've got my little cute little sweater on here because it's chilly. And I just, and I see these other light workers getting all of these views on their videos, getting over 100 people watching their videos. And I'm like, man, Facebook is a butt, because Facebook does not share my video with people. And so people don't get to share in this great energy. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad. It's not fair. I have just as good of a light as the other light workers. And I wish that Facebook would let people find me and see me on Facebook, because it's been a really long time. I've been shadow banned for a very long time, for years now, honestly. Shadow banned, and which means that they don't let new people find me. It's very, very rare that they let new people see my videos. It's usually just the people who've been diehard fans for a long time. So that makes me sad that there are so many people out there that I could be helping that Facebook just will not let them find me. So please share this video with your friends. Share it on Messenger if you want. Share it in groups with them if you want. It's just irritating to me, and that's just it does annoy me, because I am a really good medium and a really good seer, and I wish I could help more people. You know what I mean? But I'm very grateful for each and every one of you, and I'm so loving seeing you over and over again, and getting to know you and getting to be a part of your life is just so awesome. Okay. So anyways, that's what I have. Christine Marie, love and light to you, my darling. Okay. All right. Okay. That's right. That's why it's so important to share, because I am shadow banned, because I do have very high vibrational light that heals people. And there's very negative energy in the world, Facebook, that doesn't want people to be healed. They want people to be stuck in the algorithm. They want people to be repeating the karmic cycles that they have incarnated into over and over again. And that's not me. That's not what I want for all of you. I want you all to have the best possible life that you can possibly have. And I'm here to share my light with you. And so please share it out to other people so they can find me and take part in the energy. Okay. So that's awesome. All right. Okay. So we're going to do Brody. Are you here, my friend? Brody. Brody. Yes, readings are $25. There's 4 different ways to make a donation in the description box of the video. Okay. Hi, Brody. So were we wanting to talk to your mom, or just whoever comes through? Don't be silly, she said. Don't be silly. Of course he wants to talk to me. She says that you've been thinking about making some changes other than the changes that you've already made in your health, in your personal life. She's talking about making some changes. I got the feeling that she's talking about with your restaurant. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you. Does that make sense to you? Why, thank you, Nancy. It's behaving itself for once. It's not doing anything. I mean, it is crazy, but it's not doing anything wild. But Brody, she's talking about making more changes. I feel like this is like, okay, so she's showing me dominoes, like the domino effect. You know, how one thing goes and then another and another and another. So, You quit drinking, quit smoking, you lose weight, you change your social circle. I don't know if this is something that you've been thinking about, but this is what she's mentioning to me, changing your social circle. Does that make sense? It's not what it once was. Labor and food costs are too high to make money. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. And so I did feel like she was talking about the business, but she's also mentioning your social circle. She said your circle of friends is changing. Like, I feel like there's at least one person that's leaving your circle, and then there was going to be two other people coming into your circle. New friends because you're on a new timeline. But really, he wants to know what to do about the restaurant. She said, yes, I know, but that's something he has to decide on his own. She is aware of what's going on. She's talking about writing checks. Writing checks. She said writing checks you can't cash. Okay, I literally don't really hang out with anybody. I just hang out with my kids when I'm not working, but there is a lot changes happening there. Okay. Um, do you understand about not being able to afford the expenses in your restaurant as far as employees and staffing? She's like, can't cash them literally. Yeah, writing checks you can't cash. Right. And that's what she said. She said you have to make some major changes or you're going to go belly up. Belly up is what she said. And it's interesting because she's also showing me you like being in a gym, talking to people, and like it's almost like you're training people. It's almost like you're have you thought about that, Brody? Have you thought about like being an inspiration for other people? Because that's what she's showing me, like you being an inspiration. Okay. And who do you have that passed from lung cancer? I've been trying to help others lose weight. You're not sure about the lung cancer. It's either lung cancer or breast cancer because I'm feeling it in my chest. It could be breast cancer. Do you have an aunt that's living? The reason I'm asking is because I Paul Paul had lung cancer or breast cancer. You have an aunt, okay. Because I literally heard clear as a bell. Have you heard from your aunt lately? Um, and I'm not sure if she just means to check on her or it's been a while and you need to reconnect. Paul had lung cancer. Okay. Um, he is telling me that he was a smoker because he's doing this. He's smoking. He kind of has not thin lips, but bigger lips. Not big lips, but kind of like mine. Um, and he is showing me smoking. What was I saying before that? Your aunt. Yes. Yes. She said he needs to reconnect with her. Okay, so she's just a second, Paul. She's making me feel like there's people in your family that have been losing touch lately, that have not really been staying well connected the way that it used to be. Okay, and so that's kind of like it's kind of the gist of what I'm getting for her. Paul has something to say. He's talking about being so proud of you. He's showing me like a trophy. It's like you win the award. You win the award for most change in 1 year. 1 year he's talking about. Okay, so he's telling me, I want you to look back at your life a year ago, and he's specifically talking about the amount of stress that you had in your life, first of all, and everything that you were going through a year ago, as far as your business is concerned, as far as your son is concerned, your family. Everything he said was in turmoil. Do you understand that? And he's saying, like, now there's such a huge difference. You just have to take a moment and look at it. Look at what a difference a year can make. He said, and now I want you to look forward, and I want you, there's a big question mark in the future. And he's like, I want you to just think, there can be huge changes that happen in a year, and keep that in mind. Are you talking about the business? Yes. Yes, we can do huge changes. Your mother says that you need to make some changes in the business. Have you thought about taking on a business partner? That's the question that I heard. Have you thought about taking on a business partner? I'm not sure if that's something that you have considered. I need one. Okay, so you're not going to like this, but she's showing me big companies. When you she's showing me like companies that franchise. That's what she's showing me. So I'm not sure about your menu. I'm not sure about any of that, but she's showing me like a franchise. Okay. So I don't know if that's something that you have considered. Hi, Victor. How are you? Retro Gaming. You can have a reading. It's $25. We're doing spirit messages from your loved ones tonight. Those are the types of readings we are doing. There are 4 different ways to make a donation in the description box of the video. It's something you've never looked into, but you've thought of. Okay. And that is being given to me as a validation for that thought. So I would appreciate you looking into that. I'm seeing something like Philly Ted's or something like that. I don't know. Like literally the examples I was given was Chick-fil-A and Philly Ted's. Those are both franchises. Okay. One's a little bit smaller than the other. But Philly Ted's might be more along the speed of or like the setup of your restaurant. Okay. So that's what I was hearing for you. So okay, Victor. Why, Brody, why am I seeing a diamond earring in somebody's ear? Is this you? I don't know why they're showing me your little boy. They're showing me your little boy, and I'm seeing a diamond. Does he have an earring? Does your son have like a little earring in his ear? He doesn't, but I'm sure he'd want one. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing like a little diamond in his ear. I don't know if this is something that he's been wanting to get, but maybe something to think about for like a Christmas present or something. She said he definitely deserves it. I know he's been, your son has had brain surgery, hasn't he? Like, it's not to put your business out there, but he's been through a lot for such a young man, for such a youngster. He's really strong and tough, and she's talking about him getting like a little stud diamond earring. So 3 in his 5 years. Exactly. He's a warrior. He is an absolute warrior. Amazing. And he is your boy. So, you both come from very strong stock. You know that your mom was a warrior too, right? Okay. Do you have any questions for your mom or Paul before I go? Paul didn't really have much to say. He just wanted you to know that he was here. Yeah. He's talking about smoking. Did you quit smoking? Were you a smoker? I don't remember exactly if you were a smoker, but they did mention that earlier about quitting drinking, quitting smoking, changing your diet, changing your social circle. So were you a smoker and you quit smoking? How do I know what's the right decision between my head and my heart? Okay. So I can understand where you're coming from as far as this is concerned, because your heart is very much involved in the business. It's a family business. You're the third generation in this restaurant, and I totally understand how your heart is going to dictate or try to dictate your financial decisions. The financial decisions are made with your mind, because you have to think about not only your emotional attachment to this business, but you also have to think about your family, okay? And how the financial stress of this business and this business that's not doing well is affecting your family, right? So when you ask the question, how do I know what's the right thing to do? You need to go to a place in your mind where you can be calm. I want you to try to meditate or relax, do some deep breathing exercise, clear your mind, and just chill. Okay. And when you get to that place where you're just chilling and relaxing and you're not stressing about the restaurant, I want you to ask yourself, what am I supposed to do about the restaurant? And then you actually have to listen to what your soul is dictating to you, because the head nor the heart are the ones to listen to. You need to listen to your soul. Okay. It's going to give you insight. It's going to try and help you make the right decision. Okay. Your head operates from the ego, and the ego operates out of fear. Your heart loves, and it has an emotional attachment. So neither one of those things are the right thing to listen to. You have to listen to your soul, and you have to quiet your mind and calm your heart so that you can hear your soul's guidance. That's the right thing to do. Okay? Hi, Jim. How are you? Hi, Maria. It's nice to see you as well. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Christine. Okay, Victor, I'm putting you on the list. Doing okay. Good to hear. I'm so happy to hear that, Jim. Hello, Heather. Well, come on in. We're doing spirit messages from your loved ones tonight. They're $25 a piece. You're welcome to just sit back and enjoy the readings. And then if you're interested in getting a reading, 1 second, my daughter messaged me. If you're interested in getting a reading tonight, it's $25, and there's 4 different ways to make a donation in the description box of the video. Welcome in. Facebook let somebody find me. Yay. Yay. I was complaining earlier, Heather. I was complaining earlier because Facebook never lets new people find me, and other readers and light workers have hundreds of people watching their videos, and I'm really good at my job, and I've got 22 people watching me, and they never let me get more than 25 or 30 people on here because they don't want anyone to find me, because they don't want people to heal and ascend into a higher, lighter density of living, and you know how it is. It's just rough. But anyways, okay. Share. We only have 2 more people on the list right now. So, hi, Lisa. How are you today? It's so good to see everybody. Come on in. Come on in. But I was literally complaining about that earlier. I was like, it's not fair that nobody gets to see me and nobody gets to. Misty's better than 90%. Well, I'm definitely a happier sort than a lot of other people. Some people are very grumpy. And that's no way to go about having a life, is it? Anywho, okay, we're going to do Dawn Babcock Hyans. Dawn, are you here? Dawn sent a donation. Thank you, Dawn. Get rid of Brody's people. Okay. Dawn! Dawn. I had to put my glasses on because my eyeballs were like blurry. My eyes are like, you've been staring at a screen all day. You're tired. Hi, Dawn. So, Dawn, do you have someone in particular that you want to connect to? I can direct my energy towards them. If so, just give me name, relationship to you, whatever. Don't give me any more information. I'm not going to ask you any more questions. I don't want you to tell me anything else. Okay, do you have somebody in particular? Your daughter. What is her first name only, so I can specifically ask for Dawn's daughter? All right. Brittany. What a sweet name. Okay. All right. I'm writing you down, Cher. I can find you. There you are. Okay, Dawn. Let me see what I can do about. Let's see. Dawn Babcock hands. Oh, she's very excited. So she's coming in with just a super excited energy. She's so thrilled to see you, to be able to speak to you. Have you tried to use other mediums to connect to her? Because she's saying like it's just she's going like this, like it hasn't worked out for you, like you haven't been able to communicate with her. There hasn't been any validating messages. She's talking about she's showing me why are you showing me a dream catcher? She's showing me, yes, okay. She's showing me a dream catcher, and I don't know what this is about. Did she have a dream catcher in her room? Do you have a dream catcher? What is the symbolism here that she's trying to show me? Have you been dreaming about her a lot lately? She's trying to communicate with you, is what she's telling me. She just has very pretty eyes. She's a very beautiful girl. Is that her picture on your, because the person that I'm seeing looks very much like that picture. No, but you've been thinking of her a lot. Do you understand the reference of a dream catcher? Um, dream catchers, dream catchers are supposed to catch bad dreams. That is her picture. Okay, because that's what I'm seeing. This girl looks very much like her. That's why I was like, is that her? Because that looks just like who I'm looking at. Beautiful eyes she has. I'm getting a lot of pain in my lungs and in my back. So I'm not sure if this is associated with her passing, if she had an issue with her lungs. Could you let me know if it was lung related? Just say yes or no. Don't tell me if it was something else, okay? Okay. She's giving me pain in my lungs. So this is going to, and she's coughing for me. So I don't know if you have been sick lately, who has been sick lately, but she's giving me a lot of pain in my lungs. I feel like I want to get an x-ray. She's giving me pain all up and down my back. I feel like I want to get an x-ray. Have you been sick lately? Do you have a cough? Is there someone around you that's got a cough? Because it almost feels like, you know how you have to get an x-ray when you, and then they're like, oh, well, it's not just a cough, you have pneumonia or something like that. That's kind of like what I'm seeing. Like there's some kind of, okay, so there's something going on here with the lungs and a cough. Do you have an older female that's passed from something lung related that might be here with your daughter, Brittany? Because she's showing me the lungs and she's saying, get an x ray. So this is like definitely a strong message for this woman. So this is an older female here with your daughter talking about her lungs, talking about having some kind of affliction with her lungs prior to her passing or that caused her passing. And who do you have with an S name? S name like Sandy, Sandra, Susan, Samantha, some kind of an S name. There's an S name involved here. And I'm feeling like pain in my eyes. So I don't know if this is like they had eye problems, they had glasses, they had headaches. And I don't know if this is for your sister-in-law had lung cancer and passed. Stephanie, S name. Okay, thank you very much. Did they find that on an x-ray because she had a cough? Like, do you know like how it led to her diagnosis? Because she's making me feel like I've got a bad cough. I get an x-ray. They think it's pneumonia and it turns out to be lung cancer. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Barbara. How are you, my love? It's good to see you. So she wants me to tell you that she is with your daughter, that what she said is she's been showing her the ropes. Okay. And so she's kind of like reacquainting her with the other side. Hi, Connie. It's so good to see you as well. You and your sister popping on at the same time. Look at you both. Love it. And so they're showing me right now, they're showing me your daughter, and your daughter has like a little butterfly or like a moth. It just looks white. So she's showing me like a little moth on her finger. Okay. And then she puts her hand out and it's going to you. So I don't know if you have seen when you see moth, I'm getting a lot of chills right now, but she's saying when you see like little moths or butterflies or little flying things with wings, that these are messages from your daughter Brittany. She giggles when she's sending me these messages. Um, she's telling me that she's sending you the messages all the time. And she's showing me, okay. So she's showing me right now, it's like an embroidered pillow. Okay. I don't know if you have, I'm getting a lot of chills again. Do you have like an embroidered pillow or something that has something written on it that's like handmade? Some kind of embroidered pillow is what I want to say. You know how like I'm being reminded of like when I'm a little kid and you go to somebody's house and they have a pillow and they've got like a Bible verse or something. Um, all who enter this home are welcome or something like this, um, something about love and family. Did she make it? Did she make what? The pillow? Did she make something like that for you is what I'm asking because I'm seeing like something that's handmade, stitched, some kind of handmade thing here for you. Yes. Okay. So that she's giving me that as a validating message for you. Do you have that to keep that? To keep that, it's personal. It's a personal item. You can keep that. And she wants you to know, no matter where you go, she'll always be with you. Okay. She wants you to know that. I don't know if you have thought about moving, if you thought about changing houses, changing cities, moving far away. I don't know if you're having an issue with like too many memories or having a hard time with your grieving process. But she says, no matter where you go, mom will always be with you. Okay. And she wants you to know that. Hand stitch, naughty sign. She made something for you, right? It's got some kind of a saying on it. That's kind of the gist of what she was trying to tell me. Okay, no matter where you go, she'll always be with you. Okay. You have been thinking about moving? Okay, so that's a validation from her, and I'm getting a very strong validation from her, lots of chills, that she wants you to know that it's okay. It's okay if you need to leave. It's okay if you need to go somewhere else. She said, I'm not offended. So she's just talking about sometimes memories are so very strong. And sometimes we need a fresh start. Okay. And that's okay. You know what you're experiencing and the loss of a child is I would say probably no 100% the hardest thing that a human being has to experience in their life. Way harder than losing a parent because, on a mental and rational level, we expect to lose our parents at some point because they're older than us, but we don't expect to lose our children, right? And so it's not something that we are ever prepared for, not something that we could ever prepare for. So, what you're experiencing is the hardest thing that a human being can go through. And she's saying it's okay if you have to change scenery, it's okay, whatever you have to do to get through this, because sometimes it's just too much. And I asked her if she wants to talk about her passing, and she said no. So I'm not sure if you need closure on that or if there's some unanswered questions. I just know that she doesn't really necessarily want to talk about it. How long is the list? The list, I've got two people on the list right now, honey, after this reading. So, do you understand that about her passing, about not having, um, not wanting to talk about it? I don't know if this is like a sore subject. Okay, I'm good with the passing. What was the eye thing? And could you ask her about her siblings? Okay, so the eye, something about the eye, something about pain in the eye. Um, I almost feel like I have a cut, or if I have like a scar, it almost feels like there's some kind of injury. So I don't know if this is for her, if this is for somebody else here that's trying to come through with her. But there's something about a cut on the eye. Does that make sense to you? Jean Pierre, we are doing paid readings tonight, sweetheart. So if you're interested in getting one, there's 4 different ways to make a donation in the description box, okay? So I don't know who this is in reference to, but I am getting the letter D, like a D name, not past person, but here. Do you understand the letter D? Oh, your name is Dawn. Is there another person with a D name there that is living? She's also talking, she wants to talk about her best friend. Okay. No, no other, you don't know another person with a D name that your daughter could be referencing. No. Okay, who do you have that had a problem with their knee? Is this you? A problem with your knee? Like knee pain? Okay, your daughter is saying that you're being stubborn. So there is, I don't consider it to be stubborn. I just feel like sometimes we don't, your husband has knee problems. Sometimes we don't think about certain people when we're asked about them because are mentally set on speaking to one person that these other people don't pop into our mind. Okay. And so she said you're being stubborn, but I think it's just a matter of like tunnel vision. Okay. It's not about being stubborn. It's about you want to hear messages from her. You want to get more validation from her. And so these other people, even though they're here with you, she might not necessarily want to talk to them. Okay. Okay, Casey, I'll write you down. So I do have like a grandmother type energy here too. Um, she's she said she's been dead a while. So she's giving me a time frame of at least 20 years. I just wanted you to know that you have several generations of family here with your daughter. I know that she's telling me that you have worried about her. You have worried about her. You've worried about where she is. You want to know that she's okay in spirit. She's showing me that she's a-okay is what she said. And my head is hurting really bad with her, and I don't know why. And I'm getting a little dizzy. So she's also making me feel she's telling me that she's really sassy. Do you understand that? So she's just making me feel like she said she had a tendency to talk back. Does that make sense to you, Dawn? Um, Talking back. So I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of how teenagers are. Uh, they start getting mouthy. Absolutely, 100%. And she just wants you to know, it wasn't personal. She said. Sometimes it really did feel very personal. She said she wants to know, she wants you to know she's very much aware how many times she hurt you with her words, is what she's saying. She's telling me, she said, Mom, I was really thoughtless sometimes, and I'm really sorry. Okay. So what I'm hearing, and this is the thing that she's most sorry about, and I've got chills all over my body. So I don't know if you could see those, but she wants to make sure that she does not hate you. That if she had ever said, I hate you in an argument, in the heat of an argument, being mad at you, she said she absolutely does not. And she's very, very sorry for her hurtful words, is what she's telling me. She's making me feel like she definitely had a temper. And she's making me feel like she never really thought about what she was saying when she was saying things when she was angry. She does feel like she definitely had a temper, though. Like stomping your foot, kind of pissed off. She does show me that she was always kind of like an argumentative person. And she's just shaking her head and telling me she's really sorry. That's something that I regret. That is something that I definitely regret. My mother was always very supportive of me, no matter what. She's very sorry. Okay. We both had tempers, but I forgive her. Strong-willed. Yeah. She's making me feel like you guys had words, that she would yell at you and disrespect you, is kind of how she's making me feel. And um she has a lot of remorse about that. Okay. She does. She has a lot of remorse about that. Do you have anything you want to talk to her about, or ask her about, while I have her here with me? Love your hair, by the way. Thanks, Barb. I just let it dry. Just let it, they cut some of the weight off of it and gave me some layers, so it's not so heavy, and it bounces its curl. Why did she leave? Okay. She's talking about being emotional and volatile. Does that make sense to you? Emotional. She's making me feel like a powder keg. I don't know. I just emotional and volatile. Did your daughter commit suicide? Emotional and volatile. It's what she told me. Okay. She's just making me feel like a powder keg, is what she's showing me. She's literally showing me like a keg of dynamite exploding. And she's talking about flying off the handle. Okay, so your daughter was an emotional roller coaster, and she just took everything so personally when she was alive. She literally took the slightest thing to heart. And I feel like no matter what I do, I can't make people happy with me. And I feel like I just give up. Does that make sense? I just feel like everyone's always mad at me. She said, it's 100% my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. She said, I'm really sorry. I just couldn't take it anymore. Does that make sense? It's all my fault. She bears a lot of burden on her shoulders. She feels responsible for everyone around her. She feels like she can never do anything right. Criticism. She's very sensitive to criticism. I'm really sorry, she said. Could I have done anything? She said, you are who you are, and I was who I was. So I feel like there was a lot of friction between the two of you. And I want to take 5 from your daughter for a second to explain how incarnation and reincarnation works. Sometimes we reincarnate with people and we have an extremely close relationship, an extremely close bond with them. Okay. And you have a lifetime of incarnations with your daughter where you have had extremely close bonds with each other. And God, my head hurts so bad. Like, is this a head related passing? Like, was there a gun involved? My head hurts so bad. But she's making me feel like that you guys just butt heads. It was a gun, okay? Because my head hurts so freaking bad. But she's making me feel like you just butt heads. You just butt heads, okay? And she said it's like oil and water. She said we came into this lifetime and we drove each other crazy, is what she's telling me. And I've got so many chills from this. She's like, I loved you, but you just drove me crazy. And she said it was the same way for you. You loved her, but she just tested your patience, right? And it just feels like there's nothing you could have done. You would have had to have been a completely different person, or she would have had to have been a completely different person, okay? It's just making me feel like it was just friction, you know? Like sometimes magnets pull people together and sometimes they push people apart. No matter how close they want to be, you can't get close to them, right? That's how it feels, this relationship with your daughter. No matter how much you want to just understand each other, you couldn't. And she wants you to know that she knows that. And she wants you to know that. There's nothing that you could have done differently. You would have both had to have been different people. But this is who you were. And so I'm not saying, please don't feel that your daughter's passing is your fault. Your daughter chose her path. Okay. Your daughter had a quick fuse and she did not think about the consequences of her actions. She just did whatever came to her mind. She was a powder keg is what she's telling me. And eventually she was going to blow and she did. Okay. Please don't feel responsible for that. You were not in control of your daughter's emotions. You were not in control of your daughter's thought process and the decisions that she made. Okay? Just know that you guys were just oil and water, you know? No matter how much you shake it up and try to get it to come together, it just doesn't. And that was the lifetime that you had to live together, that friction. You've spent so many lifetimes with such a strong bond of love, but you had to have an experience where you just didn't like each other all that much sometimes. You know? I love my son more than life, but sometimes I don't like the decisions that he makes or the way that he communicates with people. You know what I mean? So I understand that. So just know that she loves you. She loves you. Her soul is telling you, I love you. I'm going to send you I'm going to send you these little butterflies and these moths whenever I'm thinking about you as a reminder that we have this soul connection. No matter how we were in the physical world, she loves you very, very much. Okay. And she wants you to know that. And I hope this reading has helped you and brought you some closure in your grief to be able to communicate with your daughter and get some answers. I hope that helps you. Okay. Thank you, Dawn, for contributing tonight. I super appreciate you. If you get a reading tonight and has a great deal. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, look, the whole family's here. Haven't seen you in a long time. So, okay, Victor's next. We're just going to give this a second to kind of say goodbye to Brittany. Thank you, Brittany, for coming forward and speaking to your mom with such honesty. That's authenticity and honesty. Okay. Yeah, she's excited. Okay. Just let her know how much I love her. Yeah, absolutely. That was a great reading. It really was. I'm a great medium. Share the video, y'all. Share the video. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Victor wants to speak with his father. All right, Victor, let's see what we can do for you. He's showing me a guitar. This is like an electric guitar. An electric guitar and a leather jacket. This is what he's showing me. Talking about that car. You mentioned something about a classic car, and he's talking about a classic car. Yeah. So I'm sorry if my video is cutting out. There's a lot of really strong energy here right now. He's talking about the classic car. He's talking about the car was supposed to go to you. And he's giving me a thumbs up. Yes, the car was supposed to go to you. We know that. He said, don't feel bad about it. Okay. He said he knows that it really bothers you. It really bothers you that you didn't get the car. Because that was a symbol of your dad. That was a symbol of him. He said, I wish I could have been better. I wish I could have been better at this. I wish I could have been better at communicating with you. I know now that you really needed that. You really needed that communication from me. And you didn't get it. And he said, and so you want the car and you want the things that I had, the things that I valued when I was alive. You think that if you have them, that'll bring you closer. He said, those are just things that I had. But the car is a symbol in your mind. That's the coolest part about your dad. He's telling me that when you were little, when you were younger, when you were younger, you would think about that. Like, I want to have that car. I don't. He's putting a helmet on you. He's putting a helmet on you, Victor. He's putting a helmet on you. Have you? I did mention you wearing a helmet, I think, because he's reminding me when I did a reading for you at the family reading. You have to wear a helmet on your motorcycle. He's talking about forced independence. What does that mean? Making him be independent. I feel like I'm feeling pain in my head with your dad. Is this like some kind of an aneurysm or something, or like some kind of like a stroke or an aneurysm that he had? Like, I feel it in the back of my head. Okay, he's showing his passing. She screams. She's crying. She's crying and she's dialing. Okay, fast forward. He said that she cried every day. She cried every day. He's talking about rubbing your mom's hand, holding your mom's hand. Like she misses the sensation of him. He said that Victor, you have so much unresolved emotions concerning him. He said they can't be put to bed overnight. These are something that you have to. He's talking about hindsight. These are things that you need to get more distance away from them to get better hindsight. Okay. Tell him I love him. I didn't tell him that at all. No. He's asking me. He knows that I love him, right? He's got to know. My head hurts. Oh, my head hurts. He's telling me that he spent a lot of time sitting around his house before he passed. He's telling me like 2 years. He's giving me the number 2. I don't know if this is 2 years, 2 months. I don't know what time frame this is, but he's giving me the number 2. Like, I've spent a lot of time just lingering in my space, pittering around the house. Wasted time. I wasted time. He's talking about your kids, Victor, and how much they've grown just since he's passed. Is your son going through a growth spurt right now? He's talking about a growth spurt. With like a bigger shoe size. He's showing me like 1 inch taller. God, my head hurts so bad talking to him. Oh, my head. Sorry, Victor. I got to get rid of this head pain for a second here. I'm not going to be able to. That is what took him. Oh, an aneurysm? I do know. You know that he loves you. Yeah. Did your son have a growth spurt since your father passed? Because he's talking about like a bigger shoe size and like 1 inch taller. Like he's going through a growth spurt. He's also talking about braces. I don't know who this is for. Do one of your kids need to get braces? An aneurysm or blockage, yeah. Hi, Joshua. How are you? Thank you for joining. Who's getting the braces? Alice might get them. He's showing me getting the braces. Is there anything else? Is there anything that you want to ask your dad or communicate with him? Oh, man. What about my house? Like what to do with your house? Is that what you mean? What to do about your house? With your house? He's showing me moving your house. I'm seeing your house with like woods behind it. So maybe he wants you to move the house closer to your mom's house or on the same property as your mom's. Is there woods behind her house? Because I'm seeing like a line of trees behind your house. I know that's not how it is now. He's talking about a breath of fresh air. I feel like this is like probably in Black Hawk, or I don't know, there's woods behind it. I literally see it's like on a hill or like a slope. There's your house. I can see it the long way, and then there's trees behind it. My kids don't want to be there. Too much damage. Well, obviously, you'd have to fix it. Not that hard to do, right? Your dad taught you a lot, didn't he? Taught you how to fix that stuff, didn't he? I'm just seeing it on a different piece of property. Emotional damage. Sure, sure, sure. There was a lot involved with what happened with your house. I get that. Perhaps he's saying, to buy a little piece of land, put the house on there, and then sell it. I don't know, but I am seeing it on a little bit of like a slope with trees behind it. So it's definitely going to be moved. Um, if you want to sell it or rent it out, you know, your house represents you. Okay, so we're going to get philosophical here, Victor. Thanks for that. So he said your house represents you. There has been damage to your house. There's been emotional damage to you. If you repair the house, you repair the damage to yourself as well. You can't just ignore that it happened and walk away from it. It's going to be there. I know you told me that in a text message. I know everything was stolen. People moved into your house and stole all of your things. I'm trying really hard not to say I told you so here. You know that, right? I told you not to be associated with that woman. I told you not to trust that woman. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I truly, truly am sorry that happened to you. Should have listened to me. I am seeing your house in a different location. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't trust me. But I am seeing your house in a different location. So maybe if you move it somewhere else, you won't be reminded so strongly, and do the repairs on the house and make it look better, fix it up, and maybe you can sell it or rent it or something as an income property. You don't have to live there, but it is yours. So you are responsible for it. Okay. You have to do something with it. I'm sorry. I've been wrong. Everyone, Victor said he was wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But think about that. Think about moving the house somewhere. I think that should be the very first thing that you do. Don't even bother trying to fix it up where it's at now because it is very bad vibes over there. Okay. I tried to get you to move that house, a month before all that happened. I tried to get you to move that house, Victor. We even drove around and looked, didn't we? We drove around and looked for somewhere for you to move your house. You should have followed through with it. You should have followed through with it. Gosh darn it. Sometimes we could just kick ourselves, you know? Gosh. We did, didn't we? We drove around looking at different mobile parks where you could move your house to. Victor is my friend. Victor was my friend. Victor's my friend. I'm just annoyed with him. But move the house. Move the house. I'm giving you advice again. Move the house, then see how you feel. All right? Get it far away from there. Okay? He knows that you love him. He said to tell you that he loves you too. And he's definitely sorry that all of this happened to you. He said this is a big life lesson for you. This is a big life lesson for you about trusting people, not just me. He's talking about radical independence, Victor. Forced independence. He's mentioning it again. Independence. But he does love you very much. Okay? He definitely does. But he wants you to be independent. He's always right. Thanks, Elspeth. I appreciate you, Elspeth, saying I'm always right. That's so sweet. I'm not always right, but sometimes, most of the time when I get information, it's definitely accurate information. So I'm sorry that happened to you, dearest. But I wish you the best of luck. So make arrangements, move your house, and then go from there. Okay? Good luck to you, Victor. Thank you for contributing tonight. I really appreciate you. Now we have Miss Cher. Cher, how can I help you? Is there a specific person that you would like to connect to today? My daughter sent me a text from the living room. Oh, gosh. I will watch that in a minute, Em. Oh, goodness. Who's this from? Hold on. Somebody else sent a donation. I got to write it down. Oh, wait, it's Casey. Oh, I already wrote you down, Casey. Oh, I'm glad you've been feeling your mom lately. Okay. All right, let's do it. Obviously, she wants to tell you something. My voice of experience. Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's see. I know she sent me the Tennessee Walker. She always loved black horses. Did she? That's so sweet of her, isn't it? Okay. Let's get that out. Let's get a little water in us because we're getting parched. That's no bueno. Let's talk to Cher's mom. She said, "You are the light of her life." The light of my life, she said. Are you an only child? Who's the only child she's talking about? Was she an only child? What is this? Who's the only child? Like the first thing I heard after Light of My Life, and then I heard the only child. So she's talking about somebody. And she's mentioning a situation. Is that your puppy? Hold on a second. Okay, let's forget about that for a second. Is that a little poodle? What is that? What am I looking at? What is that a picture of on your profile? All I see is black in a circle. What is that? I'm blind. It's a tire? Is that a tire? What is it? Why is she showing me a puppy? I know you had some dogs that passed away. Didn't you? You had some horses that passed away. She's showing me it's me in a tractor tire. Okay. I thought it was a circle. She's showing me a puppy, like a little black puppy. Do you have a little puppy that passed away? What is she doing? Okay, oh, what is this? Sonny Boy was my favorite. He loved her more than me. She's definitely got him with her. And she's doing something with yarn. Okay. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like she's, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. Let me figure this out. So I'm seeing, it's almost like a Chinese game or something where you have the yarn going in between your fingers and then the other person picks them around. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to describe that. But like you pick certain things and you pull it around. I don't know what that is. But that's what I'm seeing, and I don't know why I'm seeing that. I really honestly don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know. Oh, I know she has these. I just donated a yarn to church ladies to make prayer shawls. A Jacob's ladder. Yes. Yeah. Is that what that is? Where it's like a never ending thing. Okay. And you donated the yarn to the church ladies. Okay. Because she's showing me yarn. And she's showing me like a pot holder. Cat's cradle string puzzle. Okay. Is that what that is, Elspeth? It's a string game. Yeah. That's what it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called. I just remember it from when I was very, very little. But your mom is also showing me like pot holders, like crocheted pot holders. Or like where you set things on them like a so your pan doesn't burn the counter, She's showing me these things, okay? And the cat's cradle. Okay, yeah. In middle school, my friends would try to play that, and I'd get so confused. I don't think I could do it either. I don't think I could. It's a weird one. But she's showing me like handmade things. So I don't know if this is this your mother's yarn? Did your mother make things with yarn? Because this is what she's showing me. Making things, crocheting things with yarn. That's what she's showing me. My pillow is lonely. Connie, I love that so much. My pillow is My pillow is hollering at me too. Psst, come lay down. Come lay down. It's so comfy over here. She made blankets. Okay, so she did make things because she's showing me making things. We're scratching something out. Okay, she's also showing me like a word puzzle, like the ones where the word search, where you have to find the word, and she's scratching out the word after she's found the word. So she was also a fan of doing puzzles, was she not? Just puzzles. And she's showing me like a cowboy hat. So who's the horse crazy one? Because she's talking about best cook and she loves puzzles. She's talking about the horse crazy one with the cowboy hat. Was this you when you were a little kid? Were you horse crazy? Because she's saying horse crazy specifically. Like, were you riding a horse when you were very small? Because she's showing me like you getting into a stirrup when you're little. Like you're just knee high to a grasshopper. I love that expression so much. Knee high to a grasshopper, just a tiny little thing. I just feel like oh my Lord, I just bought a hat Friday. Yes, horse crazy. Yeah, she's showing me the hat. She's telling me like you were so small, someone had to hold on to you when you were on the horse. Just a little kid. Like you just love, love, love them. She said that you have a calling. She said she has a calling for the horses, like a horse whisperer. And she's showing me you like braiding their tail. Do you do that? Do you like braid their tail? What is that for? Is that for like performances and stuff? Did you do show like I don't know what it's called. I'm not horse crazy. Um where you braid and it's like a performance. It's got a French name. Oh, I don't know the French name. She was the best. Yes, just for looks. Okay. What is this? She said it's got a French name. I don't know. Like where you dress your horse. She's not letting it go. What is the name of it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Go on, lady. Go on with yourself. She's giving me the number 4. I don't know if this is representing 4 years or the month of April or the 4th of a month that is significant for her. Does that make sense to you, Cher? I don't know either, Elspeth. I honestly don't know. Let me Google. Dressage? No, that's not it. That's not it. Dressage? Dressur? 4 is your number. Okay. I don't know why she's talking about I don't know why she's talking about it. I don't know. Training. It's training for a horse. I don't know. Sorry, my daughter messaged me. I don't show horses, just love being around. Oh, well, what's not to love? They're amazing animals, right? They are absolutely glorious. She's showing me a teapot right now, so I don't know why she's showing this. I'm seeing like a porcelain teapot. Does this make sense to you? It's porcelain. Maybe her favorite. What's 4? What's the 4? What is the 4? 4. 4. April. It's for April. So she's showing me April and then she's underlining it like it's an important month for you or it's going to be an important month for you, April. Things are happening, she said. Can you tell her how much I love her? Don't be frustrated with me. There's only so much I can say. All right. She doesn't want to change the course of your life. Okay. So there's like, we have free will. And she's making me feel like there's things in play right now that are going to be shifting and changing. April is an important month for you. Is there like a divorce or is there like what's going on? Because like she made my eyes go to this wedding ring that I had found in my daughter's dresser way in the back. For some reason, she's talking about this. Divorce. Okay. Yes. There you go. That's it. That's it because that's what she showed. She showed me this ring. So April is going to be an important month for you. Okay, but I'm not supposed to go into too much detail specifically about what it means, what it's referring to, because we don't want to change the course of your life with expectations. Okay? She says April. Sorry, my darling. I don't know what that has to do with your love life, but she says April. So It's taking a hot. It is. It is taking a hot minute. Patience. Look, we've talked about that in the past. We've talked about the need for patience and not to stress things too much, not to put too much negative energy towards anything, right? We've talked about that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news for you. I hate when my glasses slide down my nose like that. That's why I keep taking them off, because they want to slide down my face. Your mom's given me like abdominal pains. I don't know if she had something going on with her abdominally, that was either a health concern or something that correlated with her passing. She loves you too. I'm sticking to animal. Exactly. Horses, man. She wants me to tell you that you need to take on a new project. A new animal project. Have you been thinking about another animal? You have. Okay. Well, that's validation from your mom about that. Taking on a new project. Okay, share. And I don't know why she is showing me a duck, like a literal bird, a duck. She's showing me a duck. I don't know what that is about. Zed, these are paid readings tonight. I appreciate you watching on YouTube, though. These are paid readings if you're interested in getting one. If you click out of the live chat, there is joining women's church group, maybe a goose in the spring. A duck, a goose, I don't know the difference. But Zed, there's 4 different ways to make a donation in the description box of the video if you click out of the live chat and click on the information. A goose? Joining a women's church group. Is that what we're talking about here? The duck. She is literally showing me a white duck with an orange beak. Oh, okay. You need to avoid the duck. So when you join the women's church group, there is somebody there. She's showing me Donald Duck, like the disposition of Donald Duck is what she's showing me. She's showing me like a complainy person. Okay, so avoid the duck. There's one in every group, she said. So don't make friends with the duck. Oh my. Hi, Linda. You met her already. Well, your mom sounds like a smart woman. Ooh, okay. I am getting sleepy. So Casey is going to be the last reading tonight because we're running out of energy. But Cher, just know that your mom has been around. She sent you so many validating messages tonight that she has been around you. She's watching what you're doing. She's a part of your life. She's a willing observer, and she wants you to know how much she loves you, and she's with you always. And thank you for honoring her memory. She said, "Thank you for honoring my memory." She always does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Miss Casey. Okay. Miss Casey. I'm supposing that you want to speak with your brother. Is that correct? All right. All right, Mikey. Who's James? Who's James? Your dad. Your dad's name is James? Okay. Was your brother a smoker? He's coming in with a cigarette. He said he's telling me that you're a smoker too. Are you a smoker? He is, and you are. Okay. So he's saying, "Hey, little sister," he's putting his arm around your neck like this, like I don't know how to explain that. Long time no see. Small talk. Okay. He's talking about your bean, your baby. He's calling her the little bean. He said she's mama's little angel. The kid can do no wrong, he said. I don't know if that's his opinion or your opinion. I know what you mean. He always did that to annoy me. That's what I called her when I was pregnant. Okay. He said that she can do no wrong. So I feel like he's talking about in your eyes that your baby can do no. She has his attitude. She can do no wrong. He's telling me about a size 2. What is this? Shoes? A size 2? What? Is she in a size 2 shoe? What is this size 2? Is he talking about her clothes? She would be 2 next month. Okay. Oh my God, really? Good Lord. I remember when you had her. Jesus. Oh, it seems like it was just yesterday, doesn't it? Time flies. Size 2. And he's giving me knee pain for some reason. Did she hurt herself? Did she bump her knee? She got a little boo-boo? 2T clothes. She is in a size 2. Okay. Maybe growing pains. She's sleeping a lot. Oh, for sure. For sure. Growth spurts, man. Those things happen every couple of months with babies. Like they happen a lot. He's giving me like an E name. E. Who's got the E name? That's a not very popular, like Eve, Evie, Evelyn. Who's got the E name? Jackson, stop it. You be a good boy. You be a good boy and cut it out. Who's got the E name? Casey. Ed, Evie, Eddie. I'm not sure. The only E name I can think of is my cousin Emily. Okay, that is an E name. Is it not? All right. Okay. For some reason, when they show me cars, they're always older model cars. What are you showing me with this car? What? I don't know why he's showing me this. He's showing me a car, and then I'm going to try to explain it. So it's like a car. I got all this cat fur over my hand from I was petting my cat while I was thinking just then. So he's showing me this car, and then I see a person, and the car is driving, and it just like goes through the person. So it's like a ghost going through the car, and it's like you feel a chill when this happens. You know, does this ever happen to you, Casey, when you're driving down the road and you just get a chill? I feel like I'm telling you that for a reason. Like, I know that you're a sensitive person. I know that you're a psychically gifted person. I'm not sure how far into that you've gone so far, but he wants me to explain to you that when you are driving and you get a chill or, you know, a shiver or something like that, it's because like you're driving through or walking through a spiritual person, like a spirit. Okay. Edward is my dad's middle name if he's trying to talk about him. He did mention your dad already. I feel Mikey all the time in the car. You stop it right now. Stop it. Don't come over here begging for rubs if you're going to be scratching the carpet. Earlier today, I had a full body shiver in the car. Thank you. And so this is why he's showing this to me, okay? Your car, like a person passed through the energy of your car And that's why you felt that shiver. Stop it. I am going to throw something at you. I will. My cat is being such a pain in the ass. Hold on a second. Let me let this stupid cat out so he'll stop. Go on, big pain in the butt. Okay, another cat comes in. That's fine. Oh, God. They're annoying. My cats are super annoying. Why? Stop it. You have a cat clawing thing right there. Don't use the furniture. Oh my gosh. That makes lots of sense because I even looked at my friend and said, wow, it's been a while since that's happened. Okay, so that's, and I guess that's why he wanted to show me that, to explain that to you, so that you know what that means when that happens. Okay, but he also did want to mention again about you being spiritually gifted. Okay, and being able to sense spirits around you. So you always feel him around you. It's because he is always around you. But I'm glad that you can feel him. He's glad that you can feel him also. What are you showing me now? Swirling. What? Show me in a picture. Manipulating the energy. Okay. He wants you to practice manipulating the energy. So he's showing me, like, you know, like I still bully him like he's in the room. Well, the cats are used to me talking to them, Linda, because I do it all the gosh darn time. Because he's doing like this. Okay, so we're like manipulating the energy. He wants you to start working on that. He said it's one thing for you to be able to feel energy around you, but he wants you to start manipulating it, moving it, changing it, creating what you want with the energy. Okay? Kitty, quit it. Yeah, you better stop that. Don't even think about it. Don't go near that door. Don't even think about it. Don't do it. Go lay down. I swear to God. It's these cats, I swear to God. Gonna go look at yourself in the mirror? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Just go lay down on the bed like a good kitty. Go on. Go on the bed. Do you have hiccups? That's cute. Go lay on the bed. Go lay down. Don't do it. I will get away from that door. I will kick your butt. No. I'm watching you. My cats are so freaking annoying. I swear to God, they do it. Look, these cats don't give a shit about this closet all day long. I sit in this chair, and all of a sudden they got to be in the closet. every single time. As soon as I start a live stream, they just become assholes. They just want to be in the closet. They want to make a bunch of noise. They want to be a pain in the butt every single time. I don't know. They're so ridiculous. Let me talk to your brother some more real quick. Are you thinking about moving into a different apartment or something, Casey? Because your brother's talking about signing off on a new lease for something. I don't know if this is a lease for like appliances, a car, an apartment. I don't know what this is about. But he said that you're going to be signing off on a new lease. No. No, ma'am. No. No. I very much want my own space. I have a new boyfriend who's absolutely amazing, and I'm hoping to move in together. Oh, well, that's lovely. I love that for you. That's wonderful. What's his first name? Let me check it out for you. No, kitty. No. Come here. Come here. Put your little body, your fat little body with your tiny little feet. Actually, I was hoping to get Mikey's opinion on him because I feel his energy when I'm with him. Okay. No, you go over there. Okay. His name is Jared. How did I know you were going to say that? Don't do it. You stay away from that closet. I'm going to kick you out too. Oh my God, Jared. Jared and Casey. I'm like, he's like, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So this is not your forever person, okay? You're still very young, though. It would be amazing if you found your forever person at your age. You are very young. What are you, 22, 23, 21? How old are you? Are you even old enough to drink? So this is not your forever person. You are 21. Okay. Your brother thinks that he's a good guy. I know that he's not your forever person. That doesn't mean that he cannot be beneficial to you in your life path. If I do see a relationship with this person, it's not going to be any longer than a year and a half. So I don't know if you want to pick up and move into an apartment with him. Okay. It might be that that's what you're supposed to do in your life path. I haven't really looked. I just know that he's not your forever person. He's not a terrible person, but he's not your forever person. I'm going to kick this cat's ass so bad. Okay. Kitty, you're going to get smacked. You know I don't smack you, but can you stop it? Can you quit it? You don't need to go in the closet. Cut it out. Kitty. Pet you. Give you scratches. Ow, you give me love bites. That's not nice. You're not going in the closet. But that's what I'm saying about that relationship. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Absolutely not saying he's a bad guy. Maybe you'll be the one in a year and a half that decides that the relationship does not need to continue. Maybe you'll be the one that sees something better. Who knows? I don't know. I just know that a year and a half is about the time frame when that relationship should expire. So whether or not you want to go through the process of moving in together, totally up to you. Your brother doesn't think he's a bad guy. Nobody asked you. Stop it. No, I'm not giving in to the cat. You know why? Because I'm going to be going to bed soon, and I'm not going to go digging in my closet trying to get a cat out so I can go to sleep. It's not happening. I'm just going with the flow at this point. My first relationship was 5 years, and I want to just let life do its thing. Okay, but use birth control. That was mentioned to me, so I'm relaying the message because that is what I do. I relay messages. I want to know also, Linda, I know cats like dark places and stuff, and it's a closet, so I mean, there's dark places in there. Wrap it before you tap it. That's what we used to say back in my day. Wrap it before you tap it. So eloquent. Honestly. Anyways, I'm not really getting much into that. No more babies here. This one gives me a run for my money. Word. You say it too. That's what we used to say about it back in my day. Wrap it before you tap it. He's not really telling me much else. Was there anything that you wanted to talk to him about or ask him about other than your boyfriend? No? Yes? What? I just want to know he's here. Well, you told me he was with you. What do you mean? Make up your mind. Either you know he's with you or you don't know he's with you. Which is it? Tell him I love it and he's stupid. He's smacking you in the head. Just so you know. Her brother passed away from a drug overdose, I believe. Is that correct, Casey? He was in his 20s also. I feel him, but I hesitate and get scared to be more in tune with him. Yes, it is correct. Okay. Yeah. Well, I do believe he said something about feeling spirits around you and knowing that spirits around you. You can communicate with him. You know that, right? I mean, I can communicate with him. You can communicate with him too. You don't have to be afraid. Shh. Stop it, kitty. You stop it right now. I'm not going to play with you. You got your big play flies on. I don't want to get chewed up. Can you ask him if he has Ted? No. Is Ted a missing pet? No, he doesn't have Ted. I'm gonna kill myself. You quit it. Quit it. Quit it. I know you want me to pet you, but you stop it. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work. Quit it. Stop it. Cut it out. No. Who's Ted? Ted is our dog who was put down. He does not have Ted. Stop it right now. He does not have Ted. So what that means to me, if Ted is passed, and Ted's already gone over the rainbow bridge, is what they call it in doggy land, that means that Ted's already come back as a different animal. Or possibly as a first-time human being. I don't feel like it's a first-time human being. I feel like it's probably a different animal. So he does not have the soul of Ted with him. Okay? So. No, her parents are still living, Karen. Her mom is one of my childhood best friends. Sometimes you hear him barking, it scares you. That's okay. That's all right. It's just a sound. It's nothing. It's not going to hurt you. Okay? Not going to hurt you. If spirits can hurt people, well, why aren't I hurt? I deal with them every day. They're nothing to be afraid of. Okay? Spirits are just people who've passed over, people like you and me. Now, demons, that's a different story. I'm not trying to scare you. I will seriously kick you out of this bedroom if you don't stop it. Go lay down. Go lay down. No. You can be mad all you want. I said no. No. No, ma'am. I'm going to ignore you now. Good night, Cindy. Hi, Lori. Mikey would have whooped me. By now, I call him Dummy like it's his name. Yes, I know you do. But you know what? He would have whooped you. And he's around you and he hasn't whooped you, so there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm ignoring her. I'm now ignoring her. I'm ignoring her. And because I'm ignoring her, she's not going to shut up. I'm ignoring her. Not speaking to her again. I just love hearing from Mike. Ivy has his smile and it warms my heart. He'd be the best uncle. He is the best uncle, isn't he? This cat is bugging me. He said he's still a good uncle even if he's not there. Ivy is his niece, and she has his middle name. No. See, he is the best uncle. He told you he is. Amanda, we're doing paid readings tonight. They're $25 a piece. Okay, so if you wanted a reading, you could have sent a donation earlier during the live. The information is always in the description box about what we're doing during our live stream. However, I'm no longer accepting donations tonight because I've already been online for over 2 hours, okay? That's okay. Don't stress. I know, and he's with you all the time though. Casey, he's with you all the time. You said I feel him around me all the time. That's because he's with you all the time. I'll message you after. Oh, okay. I didn't know this. I'm sorry. We just clicked the video. Oh, no worries. No worries. It's quite all right. If you're new to my live stream, if you click on the description box when I go live, it tells you what we're doing that night. If we're doing free readings, if we're doing donations, what you can afford, if we're doing tonight, like we did, messages from your loved ones for $25. Okay? It always has it in the description box of my video. If you just found me, make sure you like my page and change your notification settings so that you get notified when I'm doing live messages, and I do them several times a week, okay? Can you ask how Sasha is? Sasha is better than can be expected. Sasha is great. Is that? It's his best friend. Okay. Yeah, he said Sasha's great. Better than could be expected. Okay, so better than can be expected usually to me means that they have learned a lot in the afterlife concerning the life lessons that they had in their physical life. Okay, so better than can be expected means that he has processed and learned a lot from his physical experience after his life ended. Okay, Karen, I hope you have a wonderful night. I don't know where 2 hours went, Sharon. It just went by so gosh darn fast. Didn't it? Best readings I have heard in a while. Well, thank you, Trisha. Please like and follow the page so that you get notified when I go live. We do all kinds of cool readings on here. We do past life readings, we do future clairvoyant readings, pregnancy readings, medical intuitive readings, checking your body for any physical, emotional, spiritual, mental issues that you might have, offering guidance from the divine on how to handle those situations. We do messages from your angels, your guides, source, and of course, anything you might need help with now. So if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, please reach out to me on my Facebook page. He was a doctor from Russia, lived a hard life. Oh yeah, he's learned a lot. Okay, so I'm glad that you shared that with me. That makes a lot of sense because hard experiences sometimes are hard to process when we're feeling them in the physical plane. And so it makes a lot of sense to me that he's doing so well in the afterlife, where you are able to review all of those situations from different perspectives to see how it should benefit you and does benefit you. So that's really awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Misty is the best. Well, thank you so much. My first ever chat with you. He's the one that came through. Oh, okay. I don't remember. That was years ago, wasn't it? Like that was before you even had your daughter. Wasn't it? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I did lots of reading. So anyway, if you're interested in getting my hair is tangled. My hair's tangled right here. I gotta fix it. I'll forget about it and it'll get worse. Okay. Stinking curls. It's been years ago. 2015. I know, right? I love that people follow me for so long. That's wonderful. So if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, private readings are $60 for 30 minutes or $100 for a 1-hour session. If you would like to get your session recorded so you can have a permanent recording of it, it's $10 additional. So it'd be $70 or $110. If you're interested in booking any reading with me, please reach out to me on my Facebook page, or you can contact me through my contact form submission on my website, www.quantumcatalysthealing.com. Your mom, Misty, at this point. Oh, girlfriend. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. And please give your mom a hug for me. I hope she's doing okay. Last I heard, she was in the rehab facility. I hope she's getting better. I'm, knock on wood, so grateful for my health. My goodness. I hope she's doing okay. She's amazing. Wonderful. Yay, I'm so happy. That makes me happy. Okay, well, I'm going to go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. What amazing readings we had tonight, didn't we? How lovely. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. If I do not see you, which I probably will see you tomorrow night, but if I don't, but I probably will be back tomorrow night. Have a wonderful night. Many blessings to you all. Sweet dreams until I see you